Morning, weirdos.
Is that a white monster?
The only good monster.
Well, I've got an ultra black.
What is that?
It's ultra black.
Does that mean I
didn't
can start
know
calling you White Brian and Black Brian?
I mean, it's a little racist of you, but I guess.
It's black cherry. It's cherry
Oh,
flavor.
I would not touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, admittingly, it is a little bit like drinking cough syrup.
I
Fake cherry aftertaste.
I cannot stand cherry flavor at all. Ugh. The ultra, like, regardless of the flavor of the ultra, in almost all cases, I like them. Some of the other ones are a little too, like the strawberry is a little too sweet for me.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Like it's like a concentrated Starburst at that point.
Yeah,
That's
exactly it.
It's like we forgot to cut it with the taffy. It's just the Starburst. Anyways,
No.
But I can usually do those. But yeah, cherry, nope. Anyways.
I just want everyone to know in the audience that the energy that my two co-hosts here are bringing is exactly the kind of energy that they were previously just having, except discussing American politics.
There were no American politics being discussed.
No, nope. Why would we don't talk about that? This is Talkin Drek. This is like games and hobbies and friends and people who don't hate each other
And occasionally, like, ponies. Are y'all going to go back to that at any point?
I would like to. I still need to do the Packlands episode and show off the eventual daughter-in-law's art. I really like that art.
I still want to see like your take on a G.I. Joe My Little Pony crossover.
I imagine it'll end up being something like Dino Riders, but with magical ponies.
Like, I know it. Well, see, that's the thing. If I was going to run G.I. Joe, I would want to actually run it, quote unquote, more realistic. Yes, I realize we're talking about G.I. Joe,
where nobody dies, everybody uses a parachute.
Yeah,
nobody dies. Everyone. Sorry, nobody quits.
No. I was
that.
My point there was more like, even with the fantastical elements, like if you go back and watch it, like there's a lot that like the Pyramid of Darkness. They literally have like these cute little fuzzy alien monster things. It's like, where did these come from?
Right.
They never explain it. They never elaborate on it. They just are.
And they never show up again. Right.
Or, let's be honest, the whole origin of Serpentor.
Yeah.
Here, we're going to collect the DNA of all of the greatest warriors throughout history and Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
And make a superhuman by combining all of their DNA. I don't know. Anyways, Cobra Law doesn't exist though. That's just too far for me.
What if a player in your game wants to create Cobra Law?
They can get out.
I demand that you immediately let your waifu know that background commentary was perfect.
Seraphis said your comment was, quote, perfect, unquote. I disagree with him vehemently.
I am House Slytherin.
Go away. I love you, but go away.
As do I. See, really, you're not really here because I want you here. You're here because I get her commentary in the background.
Yeah, but she's leaving. She's gonna go run 13 miles like a weirdo.
Oh, so it's about to get boring then?
Yeah, pretty much. And she's never awake when we're doing this anyways, especially now that it's at 5 a.m. Anyways, yeah, so anyway, my point being I would probably not cross it over with My Little Pony. I know
No,
it
I don't see how you could, but I'm just saying, I mean, it would still be kind of funny. I mean, put it this way. That would be something that I would probably do.
Correct. Yeah. Well, I at that point, I mean, it's quote unquote a game of tune. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it, 1, for the challenge, 2, for the complete and total absurdity of it, and C, just to see if I could actually pull it off.
That, and I fully respect all of that.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the only reason.
It's bobsledding time.
What?
Huh?
Oh, okay. No one got the Cool Runnings reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've maybe seen the movie once.
Only once? That's a good movie. It's hilarious.
I'm not saying it's not a good movie. I just have only seen it once that I can think of.
It's a great movie that's horribly inaccurate to historical events.
I mean, it was a 90s Disney movie.
Exactly.
So,
hey, look, we're lucky that Disney put out anything in the 90s that didn't have Nazi references. Cool Runnings was that one. Because The Lion King sure wasn't.
huh?
Dude, the hyenas.
No. I only back then didn't piece it together. Saw something the other day, and they were showing the hyenas goose stepping along, and I'm like, oh, well, then okay, interesting. Never caught that before, but I get it.
Dude, I think I was in like year 6 or something. Saw that and was like, the fuck?
I mean, the hyenas were the bad guys, so I get it.
Yeah, but this is a Disney movie for kids. And they had regicide.
Dude, the sound of music. It wasn't even like an allegory at that point. It was just straight up, here's the Nazis.
But that took place in that time period. It's like pointing out the Nazis in Indiana Jones. If you're set in that time period, it's going to come up. Much like Unwanted Erections.
No, but... anyway. I think you're being a little too... something. Anyways, whatever.
Well, call it revenge for basically making me start this like 20 minutes late.
That was my fault, I'm sure.
I'm gonna take a lot of blame on that one too, because I could have just kept my mouth shut and said nothing.
No, I'll equally blame both of you. It's okay.
Anyways, but I okay. Going like straight game related. Actually technically it was 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't here last week, so this is my first time here to bring it up. I was finally like given the understanding of how to run a certain type of game that unfortunately I was too dumb and never figured it out on my own, and also never just read the book in the first place to understand it.
Playboy, the role-playing game?
Was it BattleTech?
It was BattleTech.
Oh wow.
Well, not BattleTech, but Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior. Okay. So my biggest problem with a game like Mech Warrior
Mm-hmm.
is that, let's be honest, quote unquote fighter pilots are horrible characters because you are a fighter pilot. You are supposed to be in your plane. That is your skill set. That is what you do. So it doesn't make any sense why suddenly you are now out of your plane and you are now like the spy running through the base, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're a very circumstantial character.
Correct.
Oh, we've completed the mission. There's a plane. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, how often is that going to happen? Yeah.
Right. You know, but Mech Warrior First Edition literally says, I mean, it doesn't literally use this term, but it literally basically says,
Paraphrasing.
Not even I'm paraphrasing, but essentially it tells you to use troop play. And so every player comes in with like 3 or 4 characters. You know? Yeah, so if you have a mech company, a company is 3 lances, well, there's probably going to be, let's assume 4 players. So you have your primary Mech Warrior player or character, a secondary and a tertiary, because you have 1 in each lance. Okay, so you have 3 Mech Warrior characters, but then you have an aerospace pilot and maybe a tech or a scout or an infantry guy or something, and then run the character that's appropriate to the particular scenario. Maybe the GM's going to run, hey, we're going to take all the tech, scout, infantry characters, and they have to go and infiltrate the base and get the information. And then next week we're going to come back because they already got the information. And now, you're going to get this advantage with your Mech Warrior characters to go in and blow everything up. And so then essentially just rotate through the characters based on the scenario that you're playing. And I'm like,
that's too much.
It might be too much. I think I again, if you're doing like a full, like you should have, I would say keep it small, just like 1 mech lance or whatever. Sure. But point being, it makes sense now. It like my brain, I could play this game because now, like, you don't have to do the stupid thing of like, here's my aerospace pilot. Look at me, I am also master spy, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it kind of played along the lines of AD&D, where you don't just bring 1 character, you bring several characters because you're going to need backups. But in this case, it's not, oh, your primary character is going to die, you need a secondary. It's create a range of different characters because you don't know what the scenario, adventure, whatever you're going into is going to be, and your primary character might not be the one that you are able to use or would be efficient to use.
Right. And I was literally mind blown.
Yeah.
So anyways, for those of you in the audience, here's a tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
Hey now.
But that was my gaming epiphany for the week. Weeks? I don't know, whatever it is.
It's been a few.
But yeah, so I've got that going on.
Which I apologize I wasn't able to talk more on that one. Because aside from initially
apologize,
helping him out, I also had children in the background going absolutely ballistic. And yeah. I'm lucky I heard anything from his stream, let alone barely the end of yours. So had to go back and rewatch that one, but it was a good stream.
Yeah, it was. And Saxious, don't think about it as just like related to mech type stuff. Like you're running a game of 40K. I think is a great way to do stuff like Space Marines. Space Marines break the game at like the normal level in the Fantasy Flight version of 40K RPG. So it could easily be adapted. If you've got those characters that just don't fit in, then use them. Run troop play. So
just avoid running Coldplay.
No, just avoid the kiss cam at Coldplay.
That's good. That was real good.
Wow, I've forgotten about that adultery live.
Actually, that was kind of funny. So our church every 6 months does what we call general conference. Easy way to think about it is like, imagine if you were Catholic and every 6 months there was just like a worldwide broadcast where like the Pope and all of like the high-ranking cardinals addressed the Catholic Church. Okay. That's kind of what we do, but we have like this big conference center.
Or at least they're not undressing.
Where what?
You said they're dressing up, and I said it's a good thing that they're not undressing up.
That's fair.
Anyways,
but we've got this big conference center. Oh, look, it's
Lil Yoda.
Spencer W. Kimball. No. That's the old Yoda.
Yeah.
Complete with snake.
Yeah. There we go.
Anyways, so it's this big conference center. Like literally it holds like, I don't know what the exact number is, but my brain wants to say it's like 20,000 people. It's a massive, like, think of like mega church, but even bigger. But we only use it like twice a year. Anyways, point being, they have a couple of video screens because when you're there and like person's like super tiny, and way far away because it's this massive thing. Anyway, they've got these big screens up, and so they did conference a couple of weeks ago, and like leading up to it, there's just sort of like the Babylon Bee or the Onion. This guy started doing a similar thing, but basically just for Mormons, and his X handle is the Deseret Pews instead of the Deseret News. Anyways, but it's like, members not sure about new Kiss Cam at conference, and then like actually took the little the Coldplay Kiss Cam thing and put that up on the screens, next to all the church leaders, and it's actually just the same. Like it's literally the Coldplay couple. It's like that would be awkward. Anyways, that was probably too long of a build up for apparently something that wasn't that funny.
No, it's okay. We only lost 3 viewers.
Awesome. We only had 3, but here we are.
To think I could have skipped this and be playing No Man's Sky.
So I just got a new game, computer game, called The Outer Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a lot like Fallout.
It's probably because of Tim Kaine. Yep.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty fun. And I did jump back into playing World of Warcraft.
Yes, you did. What's wrong with you? Quite frankly, I'm surprised you're here not playing well.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not as I gotta play it as I used to be.
Hmm.
I'm having fun with it, yes. But yeah, I mean, I'm not as I gotta play it like I used to be.
That's fair.
I always struggle, or I should say struggled, with MMOs because I never got to the multiplayer part.
That's exactly my issue with it. Yes. I enjoy playing it, and I think that's part of the reason that I quit initially is because they funneled it to a point where if you wanted to gain anything decent, gear, that kind of thing, you had to play with other people. And I'm very much a solo individual. I don't like to play in parties of other, I just don't care for it. I want to go at my own pace. I want to do things, you get in a group and people just want to run balls to the wall straight through. They don't want to explore any of the dungeons or anything like that. It's like, that's just not fun for me.
Yeah.
You should change the name to Han.
I always like whatever when I would play.
Could you say solo?
Oh, that took me a second, and then I'm like, I picked up on it just before you mentioned it.
It took me a bit long.
Anyways, but yeah, but I would be the one that would be like, okay, so I know that's the next story quest.
Yeah.
But there's still all of these other quests in the area. I have to get those done
Completionist,
before I move on to the
I'm the same way.
Put your hand up if you're a completionist. Yeah. Completionist and oh my god, I can't talk tonight.
You're Australian. That's normal.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, I still never got like everyone's like, oh, we're playing at blah 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 time, but I couldn't ever get on.
Yeah.
And and it wasn't just that, everyone else, just jumped in and was always, funneling towards getting that better gear. It's like it just doesn't work if they're like, oh well, I'm playing this guy and he's level 40. Yeah, but I'd only started yesterday and I'm only level 5. So yeah. I can't join you because we're gonna go into an area and that thing is just gonna do some sort of area effect and I'm dead.
Yep.
So
well, not with that attitude, you're not gonna get anywhere.
I mean, here we are.
You know what they say? No matter where you go, you are.
There you are.
Yeah.
I'm full of
Such
things
a
tonight.
Movie. Full of something.
I have been going through spaceships from everything I can think of for the last 3 days since the new patch dropped for the new expansion for No Man's Sky, because they added new sections for the beautiful Corvettes, and the parts that I like remind me of something, and I can't put my finger on it, and it's driving me fucking insane. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my tablet of pictures of spaceships, because I fill my tablet with PDFs of RPG books and spaceships.
Aren't you supposed to be running this, insane asylum? I mean, it's your show.
Yeah, but you guys talk way more than I do, and when I start talking, I'm pretty sure the viewership goes down and my subscribers.
Are you still over 100 subscribers?
Barely. Technically, I'm on 100 because I've lost 2. I mean, would you?
That's unacceptable.
I think it's quite appropriate. I wouldn't stick around with this shit. Dear. So, what's been going on in America lately?
Not much.
We already had that discussion.
Oh, hey, my prime minister was over there. No food bars happened on either side. Although apparently Fox did try to fuck shit up, but they failed.
I was trying to keep it game related, and Seraphis apparently just wants violence.
Space pirate. What part of that says diplomacy?
What part of that says diplomacy?
It's more, I have a particle beam cannon trained on your position. If I don't like your next response, click. Bzzz. Problem solved. And the area around it. Good thing about
particle. See, I think Ming the Merciless was a space pirate.
No, because he was just on Mongo.
Yeah, and he technically owned all those other worlds as well. So he was
through piracy.
Well, technically through fear.
Well, isn't that any self-respecting pirate ruling through fear?
No, but pirates aren't ruling. They're just like, I'm going to come take your stuff and leave.
Yeah. We don't then own.
He was a conqueror.
Yeah. He was merciless as well.
I was always disappointed that they never came out with a sequel to that.
Yes.
I mean, it would have sucked, but...
Yeah, but I mean, the soundtrack would have been awesome if they got Queen again.
I know it.
But I mean, instead of that, we got Highlander, so...
Also, which, I mean, that was good. Yeah. Of course,
Kim has never...
Highlander 2.
What? And 3.
No, there were no Highlander sequels.
And 5. And 6.
I agree with you, Kurt. I agree.
And
there
series.
Weren't.
And 7. And
there was no television series either.
There was the card game.
And the other television series.
And the cartoon.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why do you guys keep making stuff up?
And the evident reboot that's going to happen next year with Henry Cavill.
Okay, now that's just going to be awesome. About time they finally do some sort of a sequel or reboot or modernization.
Okay, so who do you think they're going to get to do the music for it?
Whoever it is, it's not going to be good. Because you're trying to live up to Queen.
Right.
You've already failed.
They'll get Creed or Coldplay.
Look, if they don't have a Scotsman playing a Spaniard, it's just not going to be as good
No,
anyways.
no. A Scotsman who lives in France playing an Egyptian who is now a Spaniard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen the one movie that they made.
And on a technical level, from outer space.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
No. He was born on Earth. No, I was like, this is one of those where I don't care. Those sequels were so revolting. I refuse to acknowledge them.
I'm going to say something slightly controversial.
Hold on real quick. Cobra Law is more viable in my head than the Highlander sequels.
Fair enough.
Okay. Highlander 3, I kind of like, but in my head, it works better if it took place before number 1.
I have it like it's been a long time since I've seen 1.
Is 3 is that the one with Peoples? Yeah, the actor.
I know Mako was in it. He was the one who forged the Japanese sword that McLeod now used. Although I guess it wasn't technically McLeod's sword. That was
Mario Van Peebles was in it.
Ramirez's
as
sword.
King.
Yeah.
The source. Yeah, Highlander 3, the sorcerer. Yeah. Where it has a bit of time travel, sort of, and
Well, very heavy back and forth from present to past stuff. Yeah.
I mean, not exactly time travel, but yeah. Well, although there was that one cavern. Yeah, that's right. It's all starting to kind of come back to me. There was a cave that allowed them to, It's kind of a stupid premise, but whatever.
Yeah, but it works better in that kind of there's a bunch of immortals running around on Earth concept better than what number 2 did with aliens and technology, magical technology, and the Earth's atmosphere being depleted, and those weird flying mutant things. And I think he's turned us off. No, you're hearing all this.
I'm hearing it, but it's I don't remember the plot of either of those fan films. I just remember that I can't remember which one was like the aliens that didn't and then was it the second one that was like I'm just going to say quote unquote super weird, and then the third one they tried to go back to like more of like the form of the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which. Anyways, it was dumb.
And then
it was dumb.
If you saw,
and I don't want.
If you saw the director's cut of the second one, then you've seen like Ramirez comes back for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though he was dead, but he's now back.
I just nope.
So I'm looking it up on Google. You got Highlander 1, Highlander 2, Highlander 3 is the sorcerer. Then I'm like, okay, well, what's Highlander 4? I don't remember that. Highlander Endgame. That's where they meshed the TV series with the movie.
Yep.
Highlander 5 is the source that has what's the actor's name that's in the Adrian Paul is in it. And then then I'll look up Highlander 6. Well, it's actually referred to the series, which actually takes place before. And then just for giggles, I look up, okay, well, did they ever do a Highlander 7? Highlander 7 refers to the Toyota Highlander SUV. Like, okay.
Unfortunately, I think there's going to be some. I'm pretty sure there's a couple missing from that.
I think so too, because I was thinking there was another one. It wasn't actually called Highlander that Adrian Paul was in, but it wasn't called Highlander. It was a Highlander movie.
Mm. I swear I've seen someone.
I've got to look it up now.
I swear
There's
I've
an
seen
animated
someone review it.
film, Highlander the Raven. Oh, that was the offshoot with what's her face in it.
Yes, and it didn't take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never watched the series. I never watched the cartoon. It's been a long time since I've seen the first movie.
I have it on DVD and the soundtrack.
Although Kim has actually never seen the movie. So I am thinking about watching it again with her.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, I'm much more willing to, now I'm realizing how I meant to say it. I'm much more willing to acknowledge Cobra Law over any Highlander sequel.
I believe you mean Cobra la 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 la.
So according to this, in June of this year, Russell Crowe signed on to be Ramirez.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I remember reading that.
That should be hilarious.
I think that would be a great pick. Because, any foreigner just speaks with a British accent.
Yeah, but also he's kind of at that same age that Connery was at when he played Ramirez, and it's kind of that fuck it attitude. So him bringing that kind of fuck it attitude. I'm not running, I'm riding a horse. You run.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's why I'm okay with it too, because I like that. Crow has that kind of energy. So.
But are they going to get Christopher Lambert to do a cameo?
Probably not, considering he's fully blind, and I believe he's losing his voice now.
Aw.
Yeah. His medical problems increased dramatically during the late 2010s.
Has severe myopia and cannot see without his glasses. He cannot wear contact lenses and often has to perform while virtually blind.
Yep.
Which has led to injuries while performing his own stunts. No, but again, that's why I said a cameo. I'm not expecting him to be like,
performing, just there.
Right, like doing stunts or getting into a sword fight or anything.
What is Highlander the Final Dimension?
Don't look it up.
Oh, that's the third movie. Okay. Why are they calling it the Final Dimension? I thought it was Sorcerer.
It is the Sorcerer.
They change names sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I got it. In different, okay. In other parts of the world, it was marketed as, yeah. I guess because Sorcerer was too faux pas.
Apparently, there have been like 5 comic book series.
And 2 web series.
Okay, I want to make a Highlander Jedi.
I mean,
Why?
that sounds kind of redundant.
Well, for every person that is slain, that character would gain their abilities.
So he drinks their blood to absorb the midichlorians?
Sure.
Oh, no. No. Darth Nihilist.
Yeah, Darth
Nihilist?
Nihilist.
Could absorb another Force user's Force energy and gain their abilities. So if they had a special ability, he could gain that from essentially draining the Force out of them and leaving them as like echoes in the Force, which made them kind of weird zombie people. It's kind of cool. It had a cool design too. It was based on No Face from Spirited Away.
I still would like to see a movie made of Death Troopers.
Yes. I really wish they'd do Death Troopers.
Even if it was like animated.
Especially since they gave us Death Trooper-esques in the Clone Wars with the Genosian worm zombie things. And then in the Ahsoka series, they gave us a second form of Death Troopers through the Dathomir Witch's sorcery. So it's like, everything is there. Just fucking give us Death Troopers.
Give us an R-rated, and don't make it stupid PG-13. Give us an R-rated Star Wars film of Death Troopers.
You will never see an R-rated Star Wars film.
Probably not. No,
not now that Disney owns it.
No. Although, did you hear the latest?
Disney's selling it off.
No.
And all the Disney stuff is going to be retconned out.
No.
Oh.
So, are you aware of McClunky?
I mean, sounds like what they've been doing so far.
So, the first Star Wars, Episode 4, Han, Greedo, right? Right before the shot scene happens, if you watch it on Disney Plus now, Greedo says McClunky before the shot happens. So apparently in Star Wars nerdom, what he's saying there is I win, like he's proclaiming that he's gained the upper hand on Han Solo. But apparently this had been done before Lucas sold it to Disney. This was one of the final edits he was in the middle of doing to A New Hope when he sold it to Disney. And apparently, if he hadn't done that and it had been presented and people were able to then talk to him and be like, hey, what's with McClunky? It was going to be a joke on the fact that he's been making so many edits that the fan community, like the fans, feel like he's made the movies clunky. So McClunky. It was meant to be fun and a joke for the fans, and instead it's been turned into this bullshit. So yeah, McClunky wasn't Disney, it was actually Lucas. That's weird.
I have not heard of that at all.
Oh. Go watch Star Wars on Disney Plus. Or don't, I'm not your mum, so.
I was going to say, you don't tell me what to do.
That's just Kim.
Even then, she would argue that she doesn't get that much. Hey, look who decided to join us.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I just realized
Sorry.
we're only down to 3 viewers now. All right.
Technically 2.
Why is that?
Or no, technically 1.
Why is that?
Because I've got it going.
And so do I.
I do too.
I do too. Why? If we've all got it going, then why is there only 3 people watching?
You
bullshit.
don't count,
Well,
Surface.
it says 2.
I want a rematch.
I want a rematch.
Hey, so
Anyway.
this will be fun. Now, how many instances are we watching? How many viewers do you have now?
All of them.
Ad infinitum.
So,
Oh no!
Saxious,
Hi.
how many Highlander movies do you think there are?
I am aware there is the first.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
I've only watched one. I know that there is a second, but I haven't ever watched anything beyond that because a lot of the movies from the 80s basically, I look at them and go, I'm not interested. It's not worth my time.
So you've never
Oh,
seen like
disagree.
Nightmare on... Oh, you don't like horror movies though, do you?
No, I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've never seen Friday the 13th. I have not seen Alien. I have not seen Predator. I have... Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah,
We got to take your geek card away.
I don't
yeah,
care.
no, dude.
Like, I can still have my geek card. I LARP. I've been doing tabletop gaming for God knows how many years. I've trained other people up to become that. You can't take shit away from me. I have my credentials. I've got my sources. I have a folder to back me up. I've been into this court before, my good sir. You can't stop this nerd.
Touche.
I mean,
Exactly.
I think even
Look
if
at my title. Look at my title. I am the logistics lord. You dare take me on.
I think even if we could bring a case, Sax could just like overwhelm a court with just so
With a
much
spreadsheet.
paperwork.
No. This I have the perfect way to describe it. Okay, like my son Ethan, he went and he did a course for welding, and he's been welding ever since he finished it. You know, been actually working in the industry. Does he have his certification? No, he doesn't. Is he still doing the job? Yes. So, is Saxious a nerd? Yes. Is he a certified nerd? No.
No, I'd argue that
He hasn't checked all the official... Oh, come on. I'm just teasing.
I don't need to read your
Anyways.
what's it like, diversity, inclusion, equity box. I am the box that gets
I am
checked.
the box.
So for like Aliens and Predator, is it because you consider them horror movies, or you just didn't want to watch them?
So
Because
more,
those are just like, to me, those are just straight up action movies. They're a little bit suspenseful, but I can watch those.
yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think that they're horror movies. It is. I've seen enough memes about the movies that I know what happens, so there's no point in me investing the time because that is how this is the modern audience, gentlemen. I don't watch things. I am exposed to memes and references, and I go, cool. I now need to know what I need to know about this thing. I haven't watched Morbius, but I know that the critical moment is that he shouts, "It's mobbing time," and that's all I need to know. And then Stop it, Service.
I would
Stop it.
even say that's knowing a little more than you need to on that one. I haven't seen the movie.
You know that he doesn't
Um,
say it's mobbing time, right? And that the producers were literally trolled by the internet to re-releasing it into the theaters so that they lost even more money.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's all I needed to know about it. It's not anything of my
I know.
interest. Go on.
No, but even with all of the memes, Aliens is still a good movie that holds up.
I can't argue that, but I'm also of the stance of like, why invest my time? Like I think
you
I've
watch-
got.
Gur, did you happen to watch Alien Earth, the series?
No.
It's surprisingly good.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, Grim and I haven't put time into that yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched like because I usually don't go for horror / suspense. Like I've seen Alien once,
okay.
maybe twice.
A year?
Aliens more, but again, that's more of an action movie. What'd you say, Seraphis?
A year?
No, like ever.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Um
No,
Anyway.
it's just like that. I just find that a lot of the movies pre the 90s, I either know enough about them or they don't hold any interest to me, which I know drives a lot of movie lovers up the wall because I point at what is considered to be cool classics and go, don't care, don't want to watch it. It holds no interest to me. And because people are so insistent, I mean, for those of you who are aware of Iman from Yo Geek and Bear's channel, if you start pushing things onto him, he will just go, I won't do it out of spite. I'm very much the same. People will tell me, you have to watch this. And I go, no. And it's not because I have a reason or a legitimate, dislike for it. I'm just doing it because you seem to want me to. I will get there when I get there.
Yeah, I never try to tell anyone that like, oh, you have to watch this.
I
will.
I know.
Right. I will try to point out that I really enjoy it, and this is what I think is cool about it. This is why I think you might enjoy it.
And that is fair game. That is absolutely fair game.
Yeah, because like for me, like I usually will look at, like I like it, not always, but I do like older movies in a lot of cases, partly because of just kind of the time capsule issue of it. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Perry Mason, but it was it's a law show, super popular in the late 50s, early 60s, black and white, but like going and watching that like is to me is really interesting, not just for like it was actually done very well. It had good acting, it had decent stories, but seeing how they would do things, how like I've heard it before in other places, but how many old movies would be completely and utterly ruined by the existence of a cell phone?
Yeah.
And so even going back to like the 50s or 60s, how does this change just by how the technology exists at the time?
Yeah,
So,
it creates a different form of suspense and investment. I do understand that. I do agree to that.
Yeah, so that's why for me, I can go back and watch older stuff. Not all of it holds up.
No, that's fine.
But some of it very much does.
No, I do agree.
So, actually, trying to wrap it around to gaming related stuff, I would actually say if you want to mine for ideas for 40K, I would actually say to go with older television shows.
Yeah,
or movies.
I draw heavily from Battlestar Galactica, the 2004 TV show, when I when I look at my Rogue Trader game for my 40k because of I can see Seraphis is getting a mental breakdown from that. You did not enjoy the TV show?
Oh no, I am too much of a fan of the original.
That's fair. No, that I can't argue with. I haven't seen it, but I can't argue with taste. But that's because I like some of the concepts of enemies hidden in plain sight. The idea of like the logistics that you've got a flotilla that needs to escape something. So
Whoa! Sax just likes logistics.
Shocking. Well, mind you, like the game I had yesterday, lovely 5-hour long session, delicious, where the players pretty much like got hemmed down about a planet where it's like, why is the planet here? We've got no records of this being in the system, so on and so on and so on. And then one person just goes, "Can I just roll my bureaucracy?" And they pass, and they realize the paperwork's been done wrong. It's been submitted to the wrong department. That's why we can't find it. We're going through all the proper channels, but we then assumed that everything was done right. So they've been going there like going, "Oh dear Lord," which was hilarious. Then there were a bunch of other things of cultural problems, which they just went, "Not our problem," or "We're going to have to deal with this later." And they dealt with a sudden rise in psychers. Not chaos, just turned out to be, good people that were strong believers. But through all of this, they began tying back questions like, okay, this planet has been documented wrong. Right, that's we can fix that. And then someone asked the question of, well, this planet has still been paying taxes. How can they pay taxes when they are supposed to be paying it to a different system that's very far away from here? And all the people sort of went, yeah, who collects the taxes? And they suddenly began.
No.
You're not wrong.
I'm not right.
You're not wrong. Turns out that there is a pirate conclave who has stolen and acquired legitimate imperial identification, and they've been showing up every 10 years going, "We're here to collect your taxes," and they just take it and leave. But those pirates have allied themselves with a group of tech priests, or Adeptus Biologus, for those of you who know, who believes that it is the future of mankind to ascend and become psychic. So they want to brute force biology to create more psychers. And in their pursuit of these biological and heinous acts, they are skirting nice and close towards a certain loving grandfather in the deep dark warp that welcomes all of his lost children back.
And how is Magnus doing, by the way?
Magnus is still a shitlord in my opinion, and he has done everything wrong. The 41st millennium would have been much better off if he had just done what he was told.
Grandfather Nurgle Seraphis.
Yeah, I know, but
all right, just making sure.
Let's be fair. You can't have any kind of shit fuckery, especially on Chaos' side, without Magnus having some kind of responsibility for it.
Yeah.
The dude just kind of oozes best intentions, worst result.
Yeah. I make a lot of 40k fans angry when I say Magnus did everything wrong. Because they're like, no, he's such a sympathetic character. I'm like, I don't care. He could have learned.
No, I was reading something one time, and it's like, no, he is absolutely flawed, and and yes, he did everything wrong because it was arrogance and pride, and just refusal to it's like, you should do this, I'm gonna do that instead.
Mm-hmm.
But why?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what the players are up to, and one of the players, again, applying a bit of brain power, just went, all right, there's a pirate conclave over there. A bit beyond it, we know that there is what I've created as the Trade Federation. Basically, a bunch of people who've gone, fuck taxes. We will only pay taxes to the state. We're not going to pay it to the local guy because we don't like them. We'll pay it to the big boss because we know that we can't escape the Imperium. They've learned that, oh yeah, by the way, the majority of their navy is ex-slavers, corsairs, and pirates who was given amnesty by defecting and joining the Federation. Which the players are now piecing together. It's like, okay, so we have got a ship that has a reputation of bringing law and order into the wastelands and frontiers, which is the antithesis of what these people are. Even though the Federation is our ally, we probably have to be really careful when we go and visit them, because their entire military branch is going to look at them and go, get the fuck out of here. But they've learned via that there is a privateer who that they use to be a middleman with this pirate conclave. And I took inspiration from Saint Olga of Kiev. If anyone here is familiar with her.
Nope.
Simply put, she had to witness as her husband was kidnapped, executed by a tree being bent over. He was tied to it and to the ground, and then they released the tree, basically like ripping him in half, and all of her children being murdered. And then she was told, you have to marry one of the people that now killed your entire family to secure, your life. She then proceeds to, kill every single messenger that's sent to give her this threat, until the person that's like, no, you're marrying me, shows up in person. And she goes, oh, I never got your messages. Go back to your ship, and in the morning, if you can see me without touching the ground, I will marry you. To which the guy goes, I have smarts. I am a smart man. I shall have my workers carry me in a boat up to her. Which they do. And he comes up only for a gigantic hole to have been dug, and where he's then thrown in and buried alive. She proceeds to then wage a brutal war against those who wronged her, coming to Kiev, where she demands that they have to hand over 10,000 doves in order for her to spare the city. She takes the doves, and during the night, her alchemist then attach, I think it's like phosphorus, like extraordinarily flammable chemicals to the doves, and they release them back. The doves, having the 2050 IQ that they do, flew straight back to the thatched roofs that they nest in, starting the biggest fire in the city, with the people wanting to escape and opening the gates to run out, being met with a hail of arrows, murdering the majority of them. That is Saint Olga, who is the saint and patron of the impoverished and the poor. That's who they're going to beat.
I do remember that story. I just absolutely forgot her name. Yeah. And it's funny how that's not the first person who's, become a patron saint of Kiev. Ukrainians, man.
Listen, go hard or go home. Eastern Europe has got some interesting ones. But yeah, so they're going to meet her. And the Federation guys are basically going, yeah, no, we interact with her, but we're terrified of her. Because she effectively went into a system that had an alliance between aliens and men. And just went, nah, not having that. And just wiped that system out. Did not basically decide, like, we're not going to need this place with this kind of infestation.
Wait, is Olga the rogue trader you've been alluding to?
No.
No.
So that rogue trader is that is House Victress, and they are old school rogue traders. They come in, they beat the shit out of whoever is in charge of a planet and go, I'm the governor now. Here's my flag. Here's the taxes you're going to be paying me. You're going to be thankful I've left you in charge. If I find problems, I will simply just execute you, your family, your extended family, and your friends, and replace them with my own family, who are just as terrified of me as I am making you right now. I don't care how you get me my taxes. I just need you to pay them. Because I have a gigantic ass ship over you. And I have a piece of paper that says that I can bomb you.
From the Emperor.
From the Emperor. Because the players in this game got their word from Roberto Gilliman. Not from the Emperor. If that makes a difference to anyone here. I know it does to you, Seraphis. For the rest, it's like comparing old money to Bitcoin billionaires.
I still love that analogy.
It's just the funniest one. I didn't even come up with that. It was one of my players who just went, we're Bitcoin billionaires. Jesus Christ, we're going to be hated. Everyone's is not going to like us. So yeah, so there's that, and they've because they found a shit ton of psychos, they had to call in the black ship, and they had to sit and wait for like quite a few days for that. So I've basically had to I have to speed up the timeline of what's happened and send them another report, because that's how it goes. But yeah, the Inquisitor of the system has basically indirectly told them via his agent that he's aware that the navigators are on the brink of a war, and his official stance is he's not going to get involved as long as the navigator guilds solves their problem internally. Then it is not an imperial problem. But if it turns out that the navigator guilds, who are in charge of allowing the ships to travel through the warp, if they have outright war, then there's a problem. And then the Inquisitor has to step in. And he doesn't want to step in. Because it's dangerous to step in and deal with navigators.
I mean, technically they're all mutants anyways, so...
Yes, but there is an ancient decree that exempts them from being classified as such.
I'm just saying, they're still mutants. Ancient decree or not, they're still mutants.
That's true. And it's very true. But it's opening a can of worms that is that most people decide not to open. Because navigators are even the weaker ones are really powerful. And because their navigators effectively can control if a ship can't go, or where it goes.
No, that's not technically true.
Go on.
You can pilot a ship, and even take it into and out of the warp, but you have to go much slower and constantly drop out of the warp to regain your bearings, because the navigator can see the Astronomicon while in the warp.
I can see to your point. You're very happy with that, aren't you? No, but he's not wrong. It is technically true, and mechanically speaking, it's an absolute. You would be shitting bricks if you had to do that.
Right. No, I mean it's been a plot point before in their own fiction.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just like to be a troll sometimes. That's all.
But the thing is that you're not trolling, you're making a good point.
No, well, right. It's 40K.
Being a contributing member. You're being a contributing member, Brian. Take the compliment.
It's 40K. There are contradictions all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
damn.
Anyways, I am just happy that you are running your game, and you guys seem to be having a lot of fun with it. That is literally all that matters.
Oh, I'm having so much fun with that. There are other problems that's brewing for the players that just, as usual, they either ignore it or they don't see the hints, which is delicious, absolutely delicious. I gave the Arch Militant the commander of the ship's security. They're sort of like, hey, by the way, the underdeck, the place where there are the most mutants and people are a little bit more doolally, a little bit weird. They're suddenly having a festival that we don't recognize, and they claim that they're just celebrating or mourning the passing of their dead. And he just went, okay, that does not sound like a problem. Which, on the total aspect, that's not a problem. But why are they doing that? And why is the security actually concerned about it? So no investigation's been done so far. And the psychos also failed a couple of roles, critical roles, which would have informed them that there has been development of psychic powers in the underdeck.
I mean, it is a civilization that has been born, lived, and died for multiple generations without ever leaving the ship.
Yep.
So,
yeah. I mean, I've established it to my players that the underdeck, you can clear it out, you can replace the people, but it just means that somewhere else on the ship with time a new underdeck will emerge. And that's the problem. There's always going to be a place where the undesirable end up. Well, so they've got some unsanctioned psychos on board their ship, and what is going to be happening over the next session is they may then have to deal with the rise of a group of potential cannibals that started to rise up, causing this mourning to occur.
okay, Brian, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Or is it just me entertaining you with my concepts?
Oh no! What was funny is a while ago you said something. You said shit and bricks.
Yeah.
And the first thing that came to my mind was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where Chevy Chase tells the girl, "We don't use that word," or no, he says, "You shouldn't use that word," and she goes, "Sorry, shit and rocks." And it's just, I don't know, it just was funny to my head.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And yes, I'm laughing about it 20 minutes after the fact. But
That's fair enough. Sometimes we've got delays.
hey, when you get to be 52 years old, you tend to have a lot of delays.
Don't worry, Brian. Year by year, I'm closing in on that year.
I mean, are you even over 40, Saxious?
No. I'm in my early 30s. I'm a young, spry whippersnapper.
He's our new Tory.
Yeah. I might not have the looks.
20, 50.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm closing in on it. I am less than 12 months away from hitting 50. So
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Hey, listen, it's when I reached 30 and my knees began crackling, I was like, oh, that wasn't a joke. So it seems like all the other warnings I'm being told is going to become real as well.
dude, okay, so my scanner, printer, blah blah whatever is upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason I can't just hit the scan button and have it connect to the computer and just send the scan.
Mm-hmm.
But I can hit scan from the computer. Anyways, needless to say, I wanted to scan something, and so I ended up, and it was 44 pages. So I had to literally go up and down the stairs every single time. This was a week and a half ago. My knees still hurt.
Yeah, at
no, I
about age
understand.
43 or so, you start falling apart. By age 50, stuff just starts falling off.
Yeah.
So invest in super glue now.
Yeah.
Ugh. Here's the problem. If I start investing into super glue, I might
He's
as
gonna
well
have a
go
government investigation. No, I'm just kidding.
too late for that. I'm already on several lists. I was speedrunning that in my early 20s. It was like, I'll be a part of all the discords. What are they going to do? Put me on a list? Yeah, they did. Now, what I mean is, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just go full all in and reinvest into Warhammer. And the small
There you go.
miniatures.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to have that much super glue, you might as well.
I might as well. Exactly. And then I'm prepared for when I finally hit my retirement age, and then my pensions will disappear because it's being reinvested into plastic crack.
And the problem there is going to be that once that hits, you won't be able to actually see them anymore because your eyes won't work.
Exactly. I'm gonna have the big glasses that literally makes my eyes like pop out,
Yeah,
like it's being
yeah,
magnified. I
yeah.
look like the mole from Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Just have to like zoom in.
Yeah, pretty much like that, Gur. Yeah, pretty much.
I take that's your reading glasses.
No, it's my magnifiers for when I'm painting my models.
Oh, fair enough.
So, found these off of another YouTuber, and they actually work pretty well. But
Except
Yeah.
magnifiers don't do shit when you've got cataracts.
that's true.
I mean,
I'm
now,
not-
if you wanted to simulate how that looks, take your average Tupperware and put it in front of you. Yeah. Fun times.
I've got all that classic Tupperware stuff, which is like a solid orange or brown or whatever. So,
Yeah.
is that still the same thing, or
It's
slightly
similar.
different?
It's similar. I mean, but it's for me, my eyesight it's like, I don't know how to really explain it. So if this is the eyeball, right?
Square eyeball, got it.
This would be kind of the area that's blocked up here. Like if this is the cataract, this is blocked. So it's like I can see stuff, but I have to look slightly off center to be able to see it.
That would be very frustrating.
It is, yes, it is. And I mean, they could go in and they can repair that, but at $15,000 an eye, YouTube ain't making that much yet.
But I hear kidneys are in high demand these days.
Not mine. I have kidney stones. The trick's on them.
I didn't say yours.
Like I said, when you hit 42, 43, things start falling apart. By age 50, they just start falling off.
Right. I have other suggestions here, but I'm on enough watch lists that I think I need to stop. I am not playing Pokemon with life.
Understood.
Gotta catch them all. Hey.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that's what my body thinks it's got to do.
Hey,
Well-
Game Masters, how much did you say the eye surgery cost for you?
About 15 grand an eye.
Okay.
Should I move to Australia?
It's a tenth of that here.
Yeah. That does not surprise me in the slightest.
On a side tangent, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but each time I've had to go on holiday abroad from the UK and come back, there's this weird thing that started to happen. Now, it's only happened twice, but it's happened twice in a row, where I come back, and because of Brexit, I have to go into a different queue to get past customs. Fine, not a problem. But there's always someone standing there going, you have to go into this queue. And I will always look at the queue and it's like, that's for the Ukrainian refugees. I'm Danish. No, go in there. Okay. I'm not European. I am apparently a Ukrainian refugee. I'll have to go through that.
Haven't you been in the UK for like 30 years?
No, 10 plus,
Oh.
but yeah.
I thought it was.
They don't naturalize you.
Oh.
Really?
No, you're not naturalized.
Huh. You should come to Australia.
I know you do it. But no,
And as long as you don't run for, any kind of government job, like specifically as a politician, you can keep your dual citizenship as well.
Okay.
Or triple citizenship, or some people apparently have 6, whatever.
it all depends. No, I'm not naturalized here. The exam is like £1,350 if I want to take it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've got to pay to take the exam that I can fail and then not become a citizen. So like, okay, it's not even accounting for all of the history and additional learning I need to do.
Yeah, I got folks that just showed up.
No worries. Have a good day.
Yeah. But I will ask one last question.
Please.
I hate you, by the way.
Don't leave me in suspense. I'm here to answer questions. It's what I do.
You're not going to get the question.
I know, but it doesn't stop me because he enjoys it. Look at him; he's smiling.
I know he's so happy about this.
Now I'm trying desperately to come up with a question to ask.
Well, it's really simple. You see, what you got to do is that you got to start to say.
I hate all of you.
Listen, I've observed you long enough to understand how this works.
I can't breathe. I cannot breathe.
Oh, wait. Actually, Brian, before you go, I actually do have a legit question for you.
Sure.